Hi everybody, thank you for being here tonight. I'm going to start my presentation by asking you a question. How many of you know what a mock is?
No idea.
Wow. Wow.
I do.
Well, for those of you who know what a mock is, congratulations! You belong to the 20% of people that know what a mock is, according to Chronicle of Higher Education. For those of you, which mean pretty much everybody, who doesn't know what a mock is, a mock is an acronym for Massive Open Online Courses. And the S is because it's massive, so there are a lot of courses. So, what is it? And mock is something that's going to shake the higher education to its ground. But before I'm going to explain you how he's going to do that and why it will be that way, I'm going to explain what a mock means to me. You see, I've been a user of mock for almost 1 year, and I think it was, in my opinion, something that's going to change the world of education. But something happened to me last week. I just received an invitation from the University of Pennsylvania. I was like, what the heck? What's going on? I mean, it doesn't know that I'm a writer. And when I received that invitation, it was because of the courses that I've took when online at those mocks, and they asked me to participate to one of their future programs that will be on entrepreneurship. That of course I signed it. And while I was filling up the application, I started wondering, and as everybody should think, what will be the future of, what will be the next higher education, how will be higher education in the future? Because you have kids, you have family, you have friends, you have nephew, you have family that's going to be in the higher education. So this is something that you should ask yourself. So for tonight, I'm going to present you why I'm sure the mock are going to transform the way that people are learning. And for doing that, I will start by making you an overview of what is the current situation of the education in the United States. Then I will present you why I think mock will change everything, and I will give you a glance, or if you prefer, the outcome of the future. That what I mean is the different scenario that can happen. So let's start with the current situation. You see that graph here. This represents, as you can see, the support that university gets from the public support that's been from the states. And this is the tuition revenue. And as you can see, from 2000 to 2013, university I rely more and more on tuition revenue. So that means that the state doesn't give it enough money. So you may ask you, well, what is the big problem here? The big issue is because they are relying more and more on tuition revenue, some university has struggled. That means that in the next 10 years, you will see many universities that's going to shut down. And so for those of you who have kids and who are not going to write there, you should be very careful to know where you are going to put your kid, because those universities may close from tomorrow, from the night. So you will be like, okay, in the middle of the semester, you have to find another university that will accept you, if it's possible, and you are going to lose your fees. So this is something that you should this is something that's very serious. So that's one of the issue that financial issue that the university are. There is another issue. You see that guys over there? You see those numbers? Those are the debt that students have when they went to university. I will give you a survey that will shock you. 70% of the population that went to university and that are over 13 still have their debt from their university. That means they are still repaying their loan. That's huge. And people who are over 17 have 15% of them still have debt. Just imagine, you are close to retire, and you still have your loans of your university. That's crazy, isn't it? So because of that, because of the debt, because of the loan are so huge, some people doesn't go to the university. And this is make the situation of those universities that I told you earlier worse, because there are not enough students. In fact, according to some survey, the population of students in the United States has been decreasing from 2012 to now. Just think about it. So, this is a financial aspect that the university system has now. But there is another part that they have. You see that this is due to poor training. You see when you are going on the job market, they ask you for something. I'm sure some of you, when we start working, some of you were like, I never learned about that. I'm sure we all have this feeling, to say, but why should they teach us that? And you know what? This is a huge problem because there is a mismatch between what university offer as a program and what the job market require. And because of that, some people doesn't find a job or have a job that doesn't match their skills. From 2000 to 2011, the population that have those situations increased from 8%. It was 91% in 2000. Now it's 97%. That's huge. It means that maybe they are currently working, they are not working for what they have been trained for. So you see, this is the face actually of the higher education in the United States. But there is another issue. Brand awareness. Everybody knows Harvard, but do you know the Dakota of University? Very few people know. Do you know the New Jersey State of Technology? Personally, I never heard about it. Those are schools that doesn't have brand awareness. And because of those kind of issue, they have struggled to attract people, because when you are going to see your parents, for example, you will see, I don't know, Mom, I'm going to Harvard because I got because they accept me. They were like, what? Mom, I'm going to the Chocolate City University. She will say, what? Where is it? You see, that has some of the things that parents, when you ask your children, as a parents, you want your kids to go to the best university or to university that that will help them to find a job later by networking or because of the program that they offer. So this is about to change, because the MOOC is going to destroy all that system. All that old system is going to be shaken to the ground because of the MOOC. There are two things that MOOC are going to bring to university. You see, because of the MOOC, that's how it works. You are on your computer at home and it's totally free. So you can enroll to the course that you like because, wow, there's got some interest, because you may see, oh, sorry. Well, back to the side, I will first talk about the students. From a student point of view, you see, everybody, when you went to your university, you didn't know what the course were. Were you aware exactly what you were doing or what you are going to learn? No, you didn't know. But with the MOOC, you can sign up online and just find what exactly is going to happen. This is one step. The other step is, with the MOOC, you don't have to pay, you don't have the debts. Because it's free, or because it's very, very cheap. Another thing that the mock can also bring you is flexibility, because most of you are working, but you cannot have time to go to courses, because according to some survey, people who are working sometime when they are enrolled to your university are just taking 2 courses per semester, while they are signed for 5 or 6 courses. So you see, mock is going to change that. From the university point of view, this is going to reduce their cost, because it doesn't. Okay, sorry guys, I have to, rush up. So I will present you the final part very fast. Is the future. So there are 4 different scenarios possible. The first one is the mock is going to destroy all the university. The second one is, well, the mock are just bubbles, so they are just going to fall flat. The other one is they are going to kind of mismatch. It means that university will partner with mocks, so you can, for example, sign for some course in what's happened, for example, in California, where you can take an exam and transfer credits. And there are other things that, for example, for some of you who have taken, for example, the math courses that we have followed from the period earlier this semester, this will be the same system. It means that the exercise will be online, but it will just be free. You don't have to pay for the book. So, in conclusion, because the mock, because of the current situation in the United States system, is currently the mock is going to change. It definitely and I'll present you a different outcome of that the mock will happen. I will end up my speeches by leaving you with the word of Lord Bacon, who said that knowledge is everything, knowledge is power. And you see, with mock, you can have those knowledge. You can have it all, because you are smart, you are strong, you are fearless. You can make a change because of the knowledge that you are going to get. I can make a change. Can you make a change? Thank you for your attention.